What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another Toy Room Haul video. And this past weekend I was over in Tampa, Florida for the WWE Royal Rumble, which was an amazing event. I had such a great time. This video isn't about the Royal Rumble, but I did need to say that I was in Tampa, Florida. A different city. You guys know I'm from like the Miami, South Florida, you know, Fort Lauderdale area, and I was over in Tampa, new city, and anytime I'm in a new city or a new state, I love to check out all the local thrift stores to see what type of things that I can find, because going to my local thrift stores, I continuously find either the same stuff or it's just very sporadic when I find stuff, especially stuff that I'm into. And I had a feeling I was gonna find some stuff, but boy, oh boy, did I hit the mother load. And I had a feeling because I was in kind of a small little unknown town, and man, wow. Okay, so I've been very, very heavy into collecting VHS tapes lately, to the point where I have like 200 in my collection now. And I hit the jackpot at this thrift store. So I have one full bag full of VHS tapes. But it doesn't stop there, because I also have another full bag full of VHS tapes. I think combined I have over 50 that I picked up. You guys will not believe how much I paid for it, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. But the crazy thing is I found all these VHS tapes, and they're all VHSs that I don't have in my collection, which is actually pretty impressive since I already have about 150 to 200 in my personal collection already. So I'm just gonna go through this real quick, show you guys everything I picked up, talk about how much I paid for everything, because it's absolutely wild how cheap I got all this for. Now, I did want to also include this in this video. This isn't from the same thrift store, but I did pick these up recently. So I'm just gonna start going into the haul. So I'm gonna save this for last. I'm gonna start with Laserdiscs, which is something that I'm brand new into collecting. I'm not really trying to go too heavy with it, but the artwork on these is so beautiful that I had to pick these up. And I got a deal on these two. I don't remember what I paid, but it might have been like $5 or less. Get back in focus for them. So we're gonna start here with Aladdin on Laserdisc. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Laserdiscs, it's basically like a giant vinyl record, but it has the Aladdin movie or whatever movie. It has the movie on like that vinyl record that you put into a big Laserdisc player. Now, I don't have a Laserdisc player, but I'm hoping to track one down eventually. But here we go. I mean, look at that glorious, like, high quality artwork. This is more of a display piece than anything for me. I'm going to put this on the wall, hang it up. So I got Aladdin, I got Santa Claus, and this one's brand new, still sealed. This cover is just phenomenal. You can see here, Men in Black. Man, just such 90s vibes from this cover. Still has the original plastic on it. It is opened, as you guys can see, but it still has the plastic on it. You can see all the stickers that are still on there as well, including the original Costco sticker for $39.99. Oh, that's not Costco. Camelot Music, $39.99. And then finally, we have Casper right here on Laserdisc. So some classic movies that I did have to pick up. And then now we're going into the VHSs. So this is really cool. I got Austin Powers Gold Member on VHS for $1.99. Brand new, still completely sealed, which is awesome. I also picked up, which it's on my shelf over there, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I posted it. Back to the Future, the original Back to the Future on VHS, brand new, still sealed. Now, it wasn't the 1985 release or 86. It was the 91 or 92 re-release, I think. So it would have been better and a lot cooler if it was the original release, but you know, it's still from 91, 92, brand new, still sealed, again for like $2, which is awesome. Now we're gonna get into this here. Now I need to, okay, yes, so this is bag number 1. So actually what happened, and this is a little bit of story time while I go through this, what happened was I walked into this thrift store and everything was a little bit overpriced. They had Wii's behind the counter for $100, Xbox 360s for like $80, sports titles like just generic like Maddens and NBA Lives that you find everywhere. They had them for like $5, $6, which was extremely overpriced. And I'm just gonna start going through all of these to show you guys everything I picked up. So I had a feeling that these VHSs were going to be a little bit pricey, so I just started picking out the ones that I cared about. And then I went to the counter, and when she told me how cheap these were, they were 50 cents each. But then for some reason I also got 50% off. So in reality, these were all 25 cents each, which is nuts. So I ended up checking out with this bag, put this bag in the car, and went back and grabbed pretty much like every VHS that I could find that I was remotely even interested in. So right here, Mission Impossible 1 you just saw. We have Mission Impossible 2 with, this is special right here, the Blockbuster rental sticker. That's really cool. Next up we have Independence Day with Will Smith. So this is really cool as well. I'm just gonna breeze through all of these really quickly. Let's see, I'm gonna try and get all of these little slipcover ones out of the way first. We have Godzilla with this crazy like textured slipcover, which is awesome. So there you go. And these are all in pretty good shape, I would say. I've seen a lot worse VHSs. So there we go there. Here we go, Titanic, double VHS set because the movie was so long. I forget the actual runtime of this movie, and I don't think it actually says it on here. 194 minutes, so that's like 2.5 hours. Oh no, a little 3 hours actually. Wow. So this is like the extended version, I believe, but or maybe it was just that long normally, and I just forget. But Titanic 2. I keep saying 2 disc, but 2 cassette set right there. Then we have The Specialist with Stallone. This is a movie I've never actually seen, but anything with Stallone I'm a sucker for, so gonna add that to the collection. And then we have a couple more, and this is gonna go great with my Laserdisc right here, Santa Claus VHS. This one's sealed, this one's not sealed, but still pretty cool to have. Another classic movie, I, Robot with Will Smith on VHS. And we have XXX State of the Union. This is the second XXX movie with Ice Cube. I just watched this on cable the other day, so not for the first time, but just it was on. Then we have Pitch Black with Vin Diesel, another awesome movie here. And this one, again, has that Blockbuster tag right there, which I'm a sucker for. Then we have Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy. Another classic movie right there. I think this is 90s. If not, it was like very early 2000s. This is a movie I still have yet to see any of them. I've never really given them a chance, but that's going to be Lord of the Rings. And this is pretty cool. It's a double cassette set, again, just like Titanic. So this was really cool, and the cover is really awesome. It's done like this matte finish too, which just makes it feel different from the glossy finishes that the other ones have. And then I think the rest of these are in the clamshell style. So you have Dennis the Menace right here. Classic 90s movie, again in that clamshell, and they're all fairly good shape, like not really any cracking on them, a little bit of yellowing, but a lot of this will also just clean up pretty well. But there you go, Dennis the Menace, and we'll put that to the side. Next up we have Ice Age, the original Ice Age right here, and then moving on we have Land Before Time. I have a bunch of Land Before Times, but I don't have the original, so now I have Land Before Time 1, 2, 3, I think I have 4 somewhere in this haul, and then I think I have 5 and 6, and I think there's like 8 or 9 Land Before Times, which is wild, and I have almost all of them at this point. Here is A Dinosaur Story, We're Back. So there we go, or We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. And this is a Spielberg movie. I didn't realize that. Interesting. I remember seeing this as a kid, but yeah, I didn't realize this was Spielberg. Next up is Cheaper by the Dozen, right here. Another classic movie. And then, oh, here it is, Speak of the Devil, Land Before Time 6, right here. So this is another one I was missing for my Land Before Time collection. So I have pretty much almost all of them, or maybe all of them, I believe. American Graffiti. So, fun note, this is, I think, George Lucas's first film, or one of his first films, after Star Wars, or maybe even before Star Wars. Let me see on the back right here. Yeah, this might have even been before Star Wars, to be honest with you. I really just picked this up because a lot of the cars that are on display at Mel's Dine-In at Universal Studios Florida, a lot of the cars are actually from this movie, which a lot of people don't know. So a little bit of theme park history for you, and that's why I picked that up. So that was everything in the first bag. So that was, let me count here. So that was about 20 VHS tapes in that bag, and I paid a grand total of like $2.74, which is crazy because originally she told me my total was $5.50. And then for some reason she gave me a 50% discount. I don't know if it was a mistake or what it was, but I ended up paying like $2 and change for all of that. So that's actually less than 25 cents each. Yeah, that's wild to me. That was so cheap. Probably the best haul I've ever gotten value-wise for all those VHSs. So then I went back, I grabbed basically everything I can find. Now this total came out to like $6 because for some reason the other cashier didn't give me a 50% off thing, but they were still relatively cheap. So I just started grabbing everything. So I think I now own every single Mary-Kate and Ashley movie ever made, and we're just gonna go through them, man. Billboard Dad, Mary-Kate and Ashley right here. We have Passport to Paris, Mary-Kate and Ashley once again. The Babysitter Club, the movie, not Mary-Kate and Ashley, but still great nevertheless. Getting Even with Dad with Macaulay Culkin right here. Moving on, if I can get them out of here. There we go. Getting There with none other than Mary-Kate and Ashley. Now listen, I don't actually really care about these movies, but I am one for like preserving media, like physical media, especially like VHS tapes and old video games. So for how cheap they were. I'm probably never gonna watch them, but I do have a daughter in my life now, so when she gets older, you know, I'll throw these on a CRT for her right there in the background and just let her watch these. Anyways, moving on, we have Disney's Jungle to Jungle. Now I don't know why this has a $4 price tag on here, but this one was also part of the, I don't even know what these broke down to, like 25 cents or less. When in Rome, again, Mary-Kate and Ashley. I did not realize that they did so much work outside of Full House, honestly. That's all I pretty much know them for. And I did not realize how many movies that they actually have. Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I'm surprised I actually don't own this, but this is the lesser known sequel of Lion King right there. Snow Dogs, classic Disney movie right there. Free Willy 2, I own Free Willy 1, so I definitely needed this for my collection. And I guess this was stuff like I didn't really necessarily care about, and I figured all the VHSs were going to be overpriced, so I left all these behind on my first pass and just went back and just started grabbing everything. This is something I've never heard of, but it's Once Upon a Forest. This is animated, I don't know the studio, Fox Video. Yeah, it's a Fox Video film. I've never actually heard of this. Moving on, we have another Disney sequel, Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. Little Mermaid, Lion King, Aladdin, and a couple other Disney movies, I think Cinderella, they all have sequels, but nobody really knows about them because I think they went straight to video and they never released in theaters, and they just weren't as popular, but they are on Disney Plus if you guys do want to check them out. Moving on, Our Lips Are Sealed, once again, Mary-Kate and Ashley. What else do we have? Miracle on 34th Street, Christmas movie, so great to have that. What else? Man, we still got a few more in here. The Big Green, another classic Disney movie right there. And we have Meet the Parents. This is the slipcover style of packaging, but still classic movie right there. Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco. So there we go. And you know, I just realized, I remember seeing All Dogs Go to Heaven, I think part 2, but for some reason I might have overlooked it and not have grabbed it. So next time I'm in Tampa, I have to go back to that thrift store. I pretty much like clean them. I wouldn't say I cleaned them out because they had a ton of VHS tapes, but a lot of them were duplicates. They had multiples of, like every Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. Switching Goals, they had multiple of these, like 2 to 3 copies of each. So they had quite a bit, but I pretty much like got all of them. And then Bulletproof with Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler. This is a movie I've never seen before, but I love both actors, especially Damon Wayans, so had to pick that up right there. And that is everything there. So I think that was, let me count this bag over here. So that was about another 20 VHS tapes there. So we're looking at like 40 total VHS tapes for a grand total. Like I said, that first bag was about $2 and change. The second bag, because I didn't get that 50% discount, ran me about $6. So $8, call it $9 after tax and everything. We'll round up $9 for 40 VHS tapes. I don't know what the math breaks down to. That's basically like 22 cents a VHS, which, I mean, that's as dirt cheap as you can possibly get. So yeah, that was absolutely wild. One of my biggest hauls of all time. Might be my biggest VHS haul. I might have had one just slightly bigger, but not, well, I guess it was free, so I guess that technically is better price, but I had a big donation from a friend a while ago. I don't know if it might have been less than this, I don't know. I'm just gonna go on record and say this is my best VHS haul of all time. 40 VHSs, about 22 cents each. Let's just 25 cents, make it easier. And wow, that's crazy. Anyways, so hopefully this video does good, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, because I'm just like, I've been really into collecting VHS tapes lately. Like I said, I have a whole collection of VHS, 200 plus VHS tapes just sitting in my hidden closet movie theater gaming setup that I have over to the side. Check that video out if you haven't. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.